Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to Thanksgiving week. We have a nice short week this week, so hopefully we can buckle down these first like 2.5 days, and then get to enjoy the holiday before we work on our essays next week. So this week we want to spend time developing our ideas for the Project 3 essay, and we want to work on creating our annotated bibliography. Now, the annotated bibliography you may be familiar with from other classes or other projects you've been assigned, but an annotated bibliography is just a fancy academic way of saying how you keep track of your research. And so an annotated bibliography is like a research journal, which may be more familiar language. So for this assignment, you are going to need to find 3 sources for your Project 3 essay. 2 of those sources should come from the CBC library databases, and we've got help in the modules tab for finding sources in the library. You can also talk to the librarians or do the live 24-hour IM chat that's available on the library page. So lots of different ways you can find these sources that you need. You need at least 3 sources for the annotated bibliography. Now, the annotated bibliography is a separate document from the essay. So when you turn this in, it's not the essay, it's just the sources you're looking at. And an annotated bibliography is 2 parts. So it's an annotation and a bibliography. Annotated bibliography, really easy. So the bibliography part is just the MLA formatted citation for the source, and the annotation is a short paragraph that tells me about the source. So you need 2 pieces there. And I've got that broken down here for you. This is going to be an MLA format, so make sure you're using your MLA format resources to help you out with this. And the annotated bibliography has a couple components that I've broken down for you in a nice little numerical list here. First, you need the bibliographic information. That's the MLA formatted citation. The CBC library databases give this to you automatically, so yay! If you find a source on your own, you're going to have to compose your own citation. After the bibliographic information, you're going to need a concise summary of the piece you're using. So this should be maybe 3, 4, 5 sentences where you tell me what the article is about. And then you need to assess the piece of information. So is this reliable? Could it be biased? What purpose is it trying to achieve? And this can tell us potentially where bias could be found. So you need to assess the piece. Is this a good, reliable piece of information you can use in your essay, or is this source demonstrating bias as well? And finally, you need to reflect on the source. How do you plan on incorporating the source in your essay? What kind of insights did it offer? If you want to use direct quotes, you can just put those quotes into your annotation paragraph. That'll save you from having to go through the whole article again to find them. Like if you know you want to use this quote in your essay, just pop it in your annotated bibliography, and then you can copy and paste it into your essay when you start writing your essay. So it saves time because you don't have to scroll through your whole article to find that quote again. So that's what your annotation is going to be made up of: summary, assessment, and reflection. We're shooting for about 150 to 250 words in each of these paragraphs. So it needs to be thorough and a really good in-depth look at your research process. Now, it's not an easy place to earn points because you do have to do a lot of research and then you have to summarize all this. But once you've put it together, it's actually a pretty easy place to earn points because I'm not going to be nitpicking your grammar. I'm not going to be really stern in the grading here. The rubric for this just has a couple pieces, right? So I'm going to look at the prompt. Do you have 3 sources and are 2 of them from the library? Are you using MLA format? Full points. Citations, are they in MLA format? Full points. Your annotations, does it do the 3 things they asked you to do? Full points. So this is an easy place to make up some points if you're looking for ways to boost your grade as we're getting closer to the end of the quarter. So as long as you're hitting all those check boxes, it should be an easy way to earn some nice points to help you out there. In our modules, we do have a sample annotated bibliography. I think you might find that helpful in terms of formatting. So if we go down into our Project 3 folder and we go down to the annotated bibliography subsection, here is a video link on how to find sources. Please check that out. here's the prompt I just walked you through, and here is your sample bibliography document. Make yours look like this, and you should be good to go. Pretty exciting. This, just like your Works Cited page, should be alphabetized by the first letter that appears in the citation, and each source will follow the other. So you'll have one source, two sources, three sources. They'll all just follow. The text will wrap. You don't have to do a new page for each source. And that's how they're supposed to look. It's very exciting. That's what we're working on this week. You're also going to be working on drafting your essay. You've written your thesis statement and you've written your outline. Awesome. Kudos. Continue working on those because we are going to be doing a peer review on Monday after Thanksgiving. So if you don't want to have to write your essay over the Thanksgiving weekend, do it now so you're ready for Monday. And then you're going to work on revising your essay. The annotated bibliography is due on the 1st. So that's why I've got it prioritized this week. Make sure you're working on that. And then the essay isn't due until the 3rd. So we've got some time, not a lot of time, but some time. So continue working on the essay, continue working on the annotated bibliography. They are two separate assignments, so do keep that in mind as you're doing your research and composing those documents. And then we've got the Thanksgiving holiday. No school on Thursday, no school on Friday. Hopefully you get to enjoy the weekend, and then you'll be submitting your Project 3 essay for peer review on Monday. Because, guys, we're almost done with the quarter. This is nuts. Like, we've got this week after Thanksgiving, and then it's finals week. Like, we're so close to being done, guys. We're so close. So hang in there. Have a great Thanksgiving. Have fun with your research, and reach out with any questions.